views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hola, everyone, and welcome to Open, the one and only show bringing the best of the Bronx, New York, and the world straight to you. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche every Friday. And today we have a special show dedicated to all things fashion and beauty. Here's what's coming up in today's show. Leading things off, we have some events for you to consider in today's Open Weekend Preview. After that, we'll learn the cause driving CHULO underwear's New York Fashion Week runway show for charity that will help benefit 2 recreational programs in the Bronx when we sit with founder Ricardo Nunez along with the Bronx native and 10-time Golden Gloves winner boxer Nisa Rodriguez. Then we'll hear about a new handcrafted beauty and bath line that will help soothe the body when we sit down with Shaun, Léon, Bath and Body co-founder Shaunya Hartley. And later on in the show, Bobby C brings us an up-to-date with the latest headlines in the world of sports. And lastly, this week's Open Artist Spotlight shines on the world's first Latin bilingual girl group, Bella Dos, before performing their new single, Eyes on You, that you don't want to miss. So sit back y prepárate. All this and more is headed your way because now we are officially open. Hello and welcome to Open. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host of Café con Leche for the next hour. Always inviting you to get social with us online. Tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV or like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, don't forget, while you're there, follow moi, Twitter, Instagram, FB, Insta Stories, LinkedIn, and Snapchat at Rhina Valentin. It's Friday, and I'm sure many of you can't wait to enjoy the weekend. So let's check out some Open Weekend previews. It's the first Friday of the month, and the Bronx Museum of the Arts is holding its first Friday Pride Mixer. You and some friends can have a nice glass of wine and a meaningful conversation around the latest exhibition, The Life and Times of Alvin Baltrop. And this event will be taking place today, September 6th at 6 p.m. The exhibition will be on display until February 9th, 2020. The Bronx Museum of the Arts is located at 1040 Grand Concourse. And for more information, visit thebronxmuseum.org. The Mind Builders Creative Arts Center is holding a street festival talent show, and all talents are welcome. The auditions will be taking place on Friday, September 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. Mind Builders Creative Arts Center is located at 3415 Allenville Avenue. To schedule an audition, call 718-652-6256. And for more information, visit mind-builders.org. September is also National Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and the Q-Scan is holding its annual walkathon to bring awareness, education, and research about sickle cell to the community. The walkathon will take place Saturday, September 7th, and registrations begin at 8 a.m. on 167th Street. And for more information, please call 718-817-8026. And if you love food and you want to experience the Italian culture, then you might want to check out the Ferragosto Festival. The Ferragosto Festival is an annual event held by the Belmont Improvement District celebrating all things Italian. Attendees will have a first-hand experience to explore Italian culture, food, and music. The Ferragosto Festival will take place on Sunday, September 8th from 12 noon to 6 p.m. It's Fashion Week and the Seat of Adrian Spring-Summer 2020 collection will take place Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m. with a meet and greet beginning at 7 at the David Rubenstein Atrium in Lincoln Center at the entrance of 62nd and Broadway. RSVP is required by emailing the House of Alicia at gmail.com. Serve Studios, a newly launched company, held its Cancer Awareness Fashion Show for those who have overcome the disease and for others currently battling cancer. Let's take a look.
Serve Studios, a newly launched company, seeks to promote empowerment, awareness, and philanthropic events, hosted a cancer awareness fashion show for people who have or are currently battling with cancer.
Serve Studios is an event production company that brings creatives together to empower others. That's what Serve is all about. Today we brought designers, we brought videographers, photographers, we brought people of all sorts of creative backgrounds to put on a show.
The models who participated each related to it, being a cancer survivor themselves or having family members who battled the disease.
I hope that they take a lot of information away and that it raises awareness to all of the issues that people go through with their loved ones, friends, and family, honestly.
The fashion show not only spread cancer awareness, but it also highlighted young designers like Adriana.
Well, our line was called Urban Office, and it's very streetwear mixed with office wear attire. So it's a little mixture of that, and it's a little skin showing a little bit. But we wanted to keep it a little conservative on some pieces, but we also wanted it to be more free and street.
The event also included motivational speakers from organizations such as Fit Warriors and Save for Life, who spoke about their experiences and services they provide.
CEO Erica Bennett, she is a cancer survivor herself of leukemia, and whenever she was given the news that she beat cancer, she decided to have a cancer awareness fashion show to raise funds for people of underprivileged neighborhoods.
Erica Bennett also took a moment to send a heartfelt message to those currently diagnosed with cancer.
Oh my God, it's like the most beautiful journey you can go through. It's like it breaks you all the way down, but it builds you all the way back up, and just stay strong. And if I can do it, I'm pretty sure every single cancer patient can do it.
Serve Studios will continue to host events like this to inspire and empower the community by shining awareness on these issues. To follow their events, follow them on Instagram at Serve Studios. Reporting for BronxNet, Nancy Ramirez.
And thank you, Nancy. We do have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll find out about one of the fashion shows for New York Fashion Week. Don't go anywhere.
Behold, the angry giant. Behold, the angry giant. Behold, the angry giant! Behold, the angry giant! It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
back to Open. It's New York Fashion Week, mi gente. That's right. And guess what? Chulo underwear. Spring, summer 2020. New York Fashion Week show. Well, they're using their platform to help raise funds to benefit 2 recreational centers in the BX. The event is set to have raffles, live performances, celebrity models, including 10-time Golden Gloves winner and 2020 Tokyo Olympic contender, Nisa Rodriguez. And joining us to tell us more about the event, please welcome Chulo Underwear founder Ricardo Nunez and the Golden Glove champion herself, boxer Nisa Rodriguez. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Rhina. Thank you so much for having us on the show.
Oh, thank you for being here. I'm like,
Ready?
I've been singing the Eye of the Tiger since yesterday. And so thank you for all the wonderful work that you do, Ricardo. I know that you're an active participant in New York Fashion Week every year, and while you have these amazing underwears that come with amazing men attached to them, I love the intent behind your cause. So let's just share a little bit with our audience, I guess, the inspiration behind its creation.
Sure. So thank you, Nisa, for coming and joining. And as you said, Nisa is going to be our headline model in this show. CHULO was founded a few years ago. The idea behind it was we saw a lot of young people of color walking through the community with T-shirts emblazoned with brand names that were taking the money out of the community. So we saw people walking around like billboards, and I won't name any of the companies.
Right.
But they were walking around with these billboards for these companies, and they would never be invited to those homes. They would never be invited to those mansions. They'd never be invited to those parties. And the only people of color you would see as some of these designers and these brands were the people who were serving the food, who were taking care of the lawn, who were making the deliveries. So I wanted to create a brand that was community oriented, so that when you bought the products, you knew that your money was going back into the community. So if you were going to be a billboard, you were going to be a billboard for community involvement. You're going to be a billboard for what the community itself is trying to do. And that was the birth behind CHULO Underwear.
So hold that up for a second so everybody could get a quick peek. I'm like, ooh, look at that. As a matter of fact, we're just going to keep it like that. Nisa, Bronx born, boxer, 10-time champion. Ouch. Talk to us, okay? Well, I love your story about how you basically you embrace the fact that you're a bit aggressive and that you're able to channel that energy in this form where that you're actually given permission to punch somebody. Let's talk about that.
It's nothing better. No, yeah, born and bred in the Bronx. Pretty much, I'm trying to be the inspiration for girls who are like me, you know, not the best home, not the best environment, and doing something good right now, working with Ricardo, which the first show, he asked me to model, and I was like, listen, from now on, we're doing something together. So this is what it is, give it back. I'm grateful enough that this charity, this fashion show is gonna help to my nonprofit, Team Go Get It, which helps our kids basically come to the gym, pay for the gym dues, pay for equipment, and also it helps. I started, excuse me, I started a first of its kind non-contact boxing program within Eastside Housing. So it's strictly for girls, and this is something that we're gonna work towards to open a gym that's gonna be free for kids and something that the community needs, because there's a lot of programs shutting down.
Right.
So this is for our community.
No, it's good. It's great. And you're definitely a wonderful role model, right? Because you've been doing this since you were how old?
About 13.
Since you were 13. We don't have to say how old you are now. I don't do that on air. You can tell me
Thank you.
afterward. But I also know that you have a child, right?
Yes, my 10-year-old son, Emerson.
Right. And so there's all this balancing, and yet there's this career that isn't necessarily geared towards women, but there's a movement going on with it. So it's lovely to see you at the forefront. And of course, it makes sense that you guys would partner up, because what are these? Boxers.
Yes.
Boxers called CHULO.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's part of the idea. We really wanted to have fun while we fundraise. So we wanted to take the fun from fundraising and turn it into a huge event. So Nisa first modeled with us after Hurricane Maria. We did a show last fall, and we donated all the money to food programs in Puerto Rico. So there's a big movement in Puerto Rico where the people are taking control of the land, taking control of food sovereignty, taking ownership of the food that comes in and their own health. And we wanted to make sure that we had Puerto Ricans representing the island from all walks of life. And who better to have than someone who, Pan Am gold winner, 10-time Golden Glove, a mother, a boxer, working now towards representing Puerto Rico in the Olympics, Bronx-born native, Nisa Rodriguez. And that was the sort of our partnership, and we're going to continue. We have this show tomorrow at 8 p.m. at El Maestro Boxing Club. The other half of the money that we're raising, we're going to donate to them because that was founded by former gang member, former convict, Ponce Laspina, who's now an activist in the community. And El Maestro has helped, oh my God, hundreds of young people.
And not
in
only
the South
that,
Bronx.
it all makes sense. It all totally makes sense because it's a boxing gym as well. And so, right, it's here in the Bronx. It's accessible to our children. And then they have someone like you to look up to. You're going to be there. You're going to be modeling in boxers. Ay, qué cosa.
She'll have a special outfit made out for herself.
Lovely. You're looking forward.
And are you ready to come and be a guest model? We won't tell anybody, but
No,
we can put you
not
on the
tomorrow.
runway.
I'm not ready. No. I'm working it out.
Okay.
Maybe next year.
Well, these are actually for you, you know. This
Oh,
is a
they
gift
are?
for you, yes.
Puede ser para mí en privado.
Yeah. So there's only one size when it comes to Latin people, and that's tight. So we hope these are tight and just right for you.
I love it. Why, thank you. Thank you for the gift. And so before we go, I do know you have some other people modeling that we know, right? You got Rockefeller.
Yeah, so I can go down the list real quickly?
Sure.
Okay, so we're headlining with Nisa Rodriguez. We also have B-Girl Pioneer, Anna Rockefeller Garcia. This is going to be her second show modeling and hitting the runway with us. We have Bronx rapper and native herself, Jessie Cortez. We have Karen Adeva from Puerto Rico. She's a rising body painter. She's going to be doing live body painting, and she paints herself.
That's beautiful.
So she's going to be on stage painting herself with scenes of Puerto Rico. And then we actually have a Bomba Plena group from the Bronx that's going to be opening up the show, and that's Herencia de mi Tambo. They'll be there opening up the show. And then, of course, we have the big thing for this show is that we're highlighting community athletes as opposed to regular standard models.
Right.
Every show that we do, we try to get community people involved. And this show, we have models from her gym. Team Go Get It.
Go Get It, which is your foundation, right? And so, Nisa, I got to tell you, you know, I'm proud to be in your presence right now, and I look forward to when you come back wearing your gold medal.
Thank you.
Yes, we just put that out there.
2020
Tokyo. Woo!
got it.
Awesome. All right. Thank you both for being here this morning. And you guys, once again, CHULO Underwear S/S 2020 New York Fashion Week Runway Show for charity will take place August 7th, 8 p.m. at the El Maestro Cultural Center located at 1300 Southern Boulevard. And for tickets, please visit Eventbrite and search CHULO Underwear S/S 2020 NYFW Runway Show for charity. I hope you had a pen. All right, we got to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about some natural essential oils and bathing botanicals to soothe the body. Don't go anywhere.
Music is a bridge between the material and the spiritual. As a blind person, you have to be aware that nobody can tell you what you can or can't do. You really have to try things. My wife, who was also blind, was a good cook. When she died, that's when I started Meals on Wheels. My name is Harvey Lauer. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Behold, the angry giant. Behold, the angry giant. Behold, the angry giant. Behold, the angry giant. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
And I can't change, even if I try. We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Hey, welcome back to Open, everyone. Don't forget to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNet TV, and while you're there, tweet me too at Rhina Valentin. So September is officially here, and many of us may not be ready to lose our summer glow. So our next guest decided to create a bath and beauty line to soothe the skin while making it glow. And the handcrafted body collection filled with natural oils, minerals, and herbs is designed to help improve and nurture skin. Joining us to tell us more, please welcome Shaun, Léon, Bath and Body co-founder Shaunya, Hartley.
Hey, good
Hi,
morning.
good morning.
I'm excited to talk about this.
I'm excited that you're here to talk about it, especially during New York Fashion Week.
Yes.
Right? And so first I need to know on air, do you approve? Because I did not introduce you as a stylist, but they must know that you've been a stylist for many celebrities, as well as appeared on the Today Show,
Yes.
Dr. Oz.
Yes.
And so the first thing I made sure I got extra dressed, really funky just for you. What
I
do you
think
think?
that you actually dress for me because everyone who knows me knows that animal, snake, that is like, I say it's my favorite color, even though it's not a color.
I love
so
it.
We're both doing some animal today. So we're definitely on our girl power, roar, all of that. Yes, our animal instincts coming
Yes.
out.
Oh, yes. It's all about natural.
Yes.
That's what we're here to discuss.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm brought to you my line that I co-founded actually with my mom. She couldn't make it today. It's Shaun Léon Beauty. We are a bespoke natural beauty line. We actually brainstormed this. We went on a trip. We did a mother and daughter trip to Paris, and we went to a perfume factory, and we went to a champagne factory. I know, horrible, right?
Oh, gosh, such a life.
Well, we kind of had like an aha moment when we were out
While
there.
you're drinking the champagne?
Sort of,
Yeah,
kind
okay,
of, and
course.
making our own blends. But we have been wanting to work together and create something. And so last year we kicked off Shaun Léon. My first name is Shaunya. My mom's first name is Leona, so we merged those together.
Beautiful.
And then we started just working on really great products where we call ourselves a bespoke or small batch. We craft everything. We're both native Brooklynites, so I think that that's also a great thing. We are New Yorkers, but we found this sort of aspect that was missing in the market where people were looking for smaller brands, but brands that had still great quality, but were light on the wallet.
Got it.
So it's like a little bit of luxury,
Yes.
but light on the wallet.
All right. So I like that. It's important. And I know you also don't believe in animal testing.
No, it's cruelty-free.
Right,
Exactly.
Exactly. So let's talk about what you have here, because I find it fascinating as somebody who's really into style and has been known for being a stylist and in the fashion has chosen to now design or create her own business. And I think it's lovely that you did it with your mom. I wonder what that's like. How is it working with mom?
We both have very strong personalities, but one thing that we definitely understand about one another is I have certain strengths and she has certain strengths, and the best thing is to work off of both of those. So there's some things I'm really, really good at, and there's other things that she makes me have like an aha moment. We're always teaching, but we're also learning from one another all the time.
I can tell
She's
you
gonna like that.
Yeah, good. Yeah, hi, Mom. To your mom, Leona. All right, let's talk about the products here. I see you have oils, and I'm not quite sure what that is.
That's an herbal bathing tea.
This?
Yes.
Really?
So you can go ahead and open it up.
Okay, I want to open this up.
So I believe in a great bath. Now, everyone, they don't have that time, but I say a 20-minute soak, maybe once a week, is really great. It gets your blood flowing, it gets your muscles soothed. So that has calendula, it has lavender in it, chamomile, all of these great herbs and botanicals that are really well known for soothing your skin, for also helping you with circulation. And we have to remember that everything that we apply to our skin topically goes into our bloodstream, and our kidneys have to filter that out. So some of the things that we always think about is that natural component, because we have to think that whatever we are, not only do we have to eat healthy, we also have to have healthy beauty.
I wondered why your products were gluten-free and what kind of impact that has on your body, but obviously you just explained
It has
that.
a huge impact. there's so many, you've seen now, there's all of these lawsuits that are coming up from former products that were staples in many households for decades, and now they're coming up with that's not good for you, or that's not great for you, or this has these long-term, effects. And we don't know how these things will affect us later on. So we try to go as natural as possible. Try to also be socially responsible about where we're sourcing our products from as well.
So yeah, let's
check
talk
out
about
this.
the oil.
So this is our softest skin ever body oil. So it is a
I love the names too, by the way. Softest skin ever. I'm like, I want that.
Listen, soft skin is, we talked about clothes, right? But before we put on a really great outfit, we also have to have really great skin as well. And it's we talk. I don't like to say anti-aging per se, but I like to say that we're stalling the process.
So is this for the head? This is for the
This
body.
is all body except for your face. And what it is, it's a grapeseed base, and it has really lightweight essential oil fragrance. That scent is actually English floral, so it's a combination of tuberose and gardenia. And it not only is a moisturizer, it's a hydrator. And the actual difference is that hydrating actually keeps the water in the cell of your skin. It's great for cell turnover. And if you're not someone who's really into fragrance or perfume, it's light enough and that everyone can enjoy.
So is this something that you put on immediately when you get out of the shower?
Yes, I say get out of the shower, blot yourself with a towel, and then put that on as soon as possible.
And the blue one?
So that's a beard oil. So we got a lot of
beard oil.
Yes.
Well, we can't demonstrate that one.
Yeah.
But maybe perhaps you could use a curl here. But I think that's so cool. You thought of the man.
Totally. And it is this influx of gentlemen who are having facial hair, and they would reach out to me.
Smell it.
Yeah, they would reach out to me and say, we actually have a very lightweight, non-existent fragrance on it because you're putting it close to your face. And when we were doing our research study, we found that a lot of our male clients weren't looking for something that would have a very strong fragrance because it would be in their hair. But men suffer, facial hair is just as close to actual hair on your head in that it has similar follicles. They worry about face dandruff and all of those things. That is our glow up face oil. So
this is the one I want.
Yes. Yeah.
The glow up face oil.
My mom's not here, but she's been using oils for quite some time, as well as myself, and we use that both morning and night on our face. It's great for cell turnover. It has 10 fruit-based oils in it. So it's all about anti-aging, or I don't like to really use that terminology, but it's the easiest one that we can use.
We'll call it preservation.
Exactly.
We'll call it preservation.
Preventative beauty.
Yeah, preventative beauty. I like that. No, preservation.
Yes.
Or beauty preservation.
Yes.
Beauty preservation.
You may see that in another press release.
Oh,
soon.
nice. Look, just quote me. Just quote me.
That's our apothecary soap. So that's the apple rose scrub. So what I love is that early in the morning, right? Go ahead and smell that. That's lovely.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a cup of coffee. Aromatherapy is very key to helping your moods and getting you into the swing of things. And that also has an exfoliant component to it. An exfoliant is a necessity when you want to have great skin because we have to remove the old, what do they say? Get out with the old, get in with the new, right? So how people have great glowy and beautiful skin and soft skin, so a lot of times it's the aspect of exfoliating. And that's something key that we have to do as we come into fall.
All right, and so we already discussed this one, but now we have this, and we have these two creams before we go.
Yeah, so this is our bath salts. Again, it's just having a really great soothing bath. So that's actually Himalayan pink salt with some.
I didn't know you could bathe with Himalayan. Oh, that's good to know.
So that draws out the toxins. So if you ever have a time where like your body is really,
I just want to smell it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I can't open that one. That's okay.
If you ever have a time where like you're really achy, from standing up or walking around or working out, this is great. Take a bath in that. 20 minutes, you're doing well. And then we also have our softest ever body polish.
I love these names. Softest ever. I'm like, I want softest ever.
We talked about exfoliating, and a lot of people don't know that that's one of the best things. This, our fabrics that we start wearing in the wintertime, they take the moisture out of our skin, and then we're left feeling dull and dry, and we don't know what to do about that. I say exfoliate twice a week, and you'll be great.
This is exfoliate.
Yes, so that is sugar-based as well, and also has a coconut oil and also a grapeseed oil. That is our body butter. Okay, you have to open that up and smell
I have
it.
to
You
open
have
it.
to, and you're going to have to definitely give yourself a rub on that.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to give myself a rub just by the way you said it.
So much goes a long way, and I say that it like lasts for like 12 to 15 hours because you put it on in the morning, and then I've taken showers late at night, and I could still feel it on me, and it's non-greasy, it's soothing, it's a great scent. We create all these fragrances, and this is my mom's baby. Her body butters are something that she's really, really great on. It's shea butter and coconut butter as well in it.
Those
and a
are my
lot goes a long way.
I see. I didn't really need to put that much.
Yeah, it is perfect in regards to that. And that's why I really love it, is that we try to give you a great product, we try to give you great quality, but we also want you to have, we talk so much about self-care and about wellness.
Right.
And these small things make you feel great about yourself, and you can go out into the world and feel great, and you didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, that's important too,
Yes.
right? Because somehow they make it inaccessible. So it's really kind of you to make sure that it's accessible to our people.
Yes.
Whatever that means, you know,
Beauty
but
is-
it's just really a matter of like, you don't have to have a lot of money to care for yourself. Well, take extra special care of yourself.
Exactly, and especially when we think about things that are natural and has higher level of ingredients, and we use a little bit better of ingredients, we still wanted to make it comfortable on your pocket.
That's so lovely. Thank you for bringing it here to us.
I was happy to be here.
And you guys, for more on Shaun, Léon bath and body products, please visit ShaunLéon.com, and or you can visit platforms such as Shopify. All right, stay tuned. Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next.
We begin our look at sports with the Yankees back in the Bronx, but the name of the game still injuries for the Pinstripers. Pinstripers begin the homestand with the Oakland Athletics. CC Sabathia on the mound tonight, and his knee still giving him some trouble.
Threw a pitch, I don't know to who, and I think the third inning, and just felt a lot of pain. Yeah, it's frustrating for sure, especially, because I feel like I can still get outs and help the team. That's the hardest part is not being able to be out there, and then when I am out there, I'm not, performing. So it's frustrating.
Yeah, and I know he will. I know the guy's, battling through a lot, but, it's his last year, so he's going to do whatever it takes. And hopefully, we can get him back.
Meanwhile, Luke Voigt back from injury, while Aaron Hicks still working his way back.
All I know is today I got cleared to throw, so I should start throwing here pretty soon. I think there's just a little bit more things I got to do to prepare to get ready to throw, and then just start throwing. I think there was a day on like Monday or something like that is when I'll actually start throwing.
Injuries have certainly been the name of the game for the Pinstripers. No one has had more than them, and that remained the case as they kicked off the homestand. I expect CC to return before the postseason. Nonetheless, the machine keeps on rolling. The Yanks got back on track Wednesday night. Aaron Judge hit a go-ahead two-run homer to keep up his power resurgence. Gleyber Torres added his 34th home run, and the Bronx Bombers beat the Texas Rangers 4-1 to move 43 games over 500 for the first time since 2009. Hey, they won the World Series that year. We go inside the locker room for more.
It's just our team. We got depth. Even when guys get injured, guys get hurt, someone always steps up. And I think that's what's been so consistent about this team in this organization is we just got guys that keep filling holes. A couple days ago we had Mike Ford, rookie, pinch hit, walk-off homer. Mike Talkman, what he's been doing for us all year, defensively and offensively. And we can just go on and on, getting Cam Maven. It's just a lot of different guys that have stepped up in different roles, and I think that's what's kind of helped us become so consistent. Is guys come up here and they're hungry and they want to go out and play, and when you got 25 guys doing that every single night, it's going to usually go your way.
I think we pitch well and we also hit well here. I think our guys are comfortable here, and
Seems like we would put up a lot of runs here, and it makes the job a lot easier on the pitchers. So.
I mean, we love home. I mean, the fans, every time when we play in home, coming to support us. I mean, we feel great for that, and nothing better like home. Just we got more patience over there and try to compete every time when we play in home.
Pinstripers had the off day Thursday. They open a weekend series in enemy territory. Yanks are in Boston tonight. Across town, the Mets are back in Queens to welcome Philadelphia. They too had the off day Thursday, but not before wrapping up their road series in Washington. Justin Wilson and the Mets bullpen held on this time. Rookie Pete Alonso hit his major league leading 45th home run, and New York bounced back from a brutal loss to stop the Washington Nationals 8-4 Wednesday. Pete Alonso blasted a no-doubter to left off Anibal Sanchez that broke a three-way tie atop the MLB leaderboard until Mike Trout hit his 45th. Alonso was knotted with Trout and Cody Bellinger at 44 jacks each. The last time there was a three-way tie atop the bomb board this late in the season was 1993. Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr., and Juan Gonzalez. Cool nugget there. Mets fans, sorry, but I have to mention perhaps the worst loss of all time. That came Tuesday night in our nation's capital. Kurt Suzuki capped the largest ninth-inning comeback in Nationals history with a game-ending three-run homer, helping Washington score 7 runs. Yes, 7 runs in its final at-bat to beat the New York Mets 11-10 on Tuesday night. Oh, Edwin Diaz and that Mets bullpen, what a nightmare. Time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. U.S. Open action is really heating up. A rampaging Serena Williams moved to the brink of a record-equaling 24th Grand Slam title on Thursday's victory to book her spot in the U.S. Open final, yes. Meanwhile, Rafa Nadal and a 5th final at Flushing Meadows, where the stage has been all but cleared for the Spaniard to claim a 19th Grand Slam title, is the story on the men's side. The NFL season kicked Thursday night. Can you believe that, Rhina? I know you were glued to the TV watching Chicago and Green Bay. And what a defensive snooze fest it was. Packers 10, Bears 3 in the latest installment of their rivalry. Closer to home, the Jets open with Buffalo at MetLife Stadium on Sunday. That game gets rolling at 1 p.m. Our Bronx Net cameras will have you covered for that one. Later in the day, the Giants get their season underway in Dallas, where the Cowboys have Zeke back and paid the star running back, and the boys welcome the G-Men for a 4:25 p.m. kickoff. Giants fans will still be keeping an eye on OBJ, no doubt. The Cleveland Browns didn't list wide receiver Odell Beckham on Wednesday's injury report, and head coach Freddie Kitchens said that the wideout is ready to go for Sunday's game against Tennessee. But Beckham painted a less rosy picture about his condition on Thursday. Beckham spoke to reporters from the Browns facility and said that the hip injury he's been dealing with in recent weeks is something that prevents me from opening up and sprinting, that big blue hex. The Oakland Raiders plan to suspend wideout Antonio Brown after he got into it, quote unquote, with general manager Mike Mayock. Multiple outlets reported on Thursday. AB is a true reality star. In college football, Fordham started its season last Saturday in the BX, welcoming CCSU to Rose Hill. It was 23-all in the final seconds, and despite icing the kicker multiple times, a field goal sunk the Rams. Here's more.
Obviously a tough one. Credit to Central. Ryan and those guys did a great job. They played a good game. Quarterback played his tail off. Tough kid, took some hits, made some big plays, big throw there at the end, with the blitz coming. Credit the kid for making a big kick under pressure. Iced him twice, and I wish I hadn't because he missed the first one, but it is what it is. Proud of our guys, the way they fought back, rallied back. We just made too many mistakes early, shorted up, played a better game in the second half, but it just wasn't enough.
Heartbreaker at Rose Hill. The U.S. Department of Education has imposed a record $4.5 million fine on Michigan State University for what it called a failure to protect students from sexual abuse and ordered the university to make changes. The Education Department had launched 2 separate investigations into the university after the former sports doctor for the school in U.S. gymnastics, Larry Nassar, was accused of sexual abuse by more than 350 women. On to some better news. The U.S. men's basketball team rebounded from near defeat to crush Japan by 53 points at the FIBA World Cup on Thursday. It routed Japan 98-45, 2 days after a one-point overtime win over 17th-ranked Turkey. The U.S. won all 3 of its first-round group games to advance to a second round of group play. The 53-point margin of victory came just shy of the U.S. record margin of 59 points over Finland in 2014. The record is for the Dream Team era, since teams of NBA superstars started playing at major international tournaments in 1992. The U.S. led by as much as 62 late in the fourth quarter. Next up, Greece, led by NBA MVP, the Greek Freak. The Greeks finished second in their group behind Brazil. In golf, Dustin Johnson underwent arthroscopic surgery Thursday to repair cartilage damage in his left knee. In a statement released by his management team, Johnson is expected to make a full recovery after the routine surgery and will return to competition later this fall. This is the first mention of any health trouble this season for Johnson, who was a runner-up at the first 2 majors of the year, but since has struggled to find his form. He's gone 8 consecutive events without a top 15 finish, his longest slump in years, and last month he finished last in the 30-man Tour Championship, slipping to number 3 in the world rankings. In the Octagon, UFC 242 features a champion versus champion clash, with interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier taking on world lightweight title holder Khabib Nurmagomedov in the main event. Poirier snapped Max Holloway's 13-fight win streak to earn the interim crown, and now he aims to dethrone Nurmagomedov, who is 27-0. Saturday night, it all goes down. And in Formula One, Ferrari's Charles Leclerc described his maiden F1 victory, the realization of a childhood dream, but one that he would find difficult to enjoy after the death of his friend Antoine Hubert. Having won with an admirable drive at the Belgian Grand Prix, Leclerc also acknowledged that racing would always include an element of danger that could not be removed. Leclerc beat Lewis Hamilton to victory, but the 21-year-old spoke of how difficult it had been after Hubert died in the wake of a crash in an F2 race on Saturday. Those are the headlines. More on Formula One in the C-List. Five-time world champion Lewis Hamilton believes the inherent danger and skill required to win in Formula One is sometimes underestimated. I agree, and I believe this goes for all of motorsport. It's a big part of what makes it so great. Hamilton is closing in on Michael Schumacher's record of 91 wins and 7 world championships, and has won 4 of the last 5 driver titles. It is often assumed that Hamilton wins only because he has the fastest car in Formula One, but he believes the impact a driver has on a race is often underplayed. After the death of Antoine Hubert in a Formula 2 accident at the Belgian Grand Prix, Hamilton took to Instagram to post a tribute to the Frenchman. He added that the dangers of the sport are often not appreciated enough by fans and some people working F1, adding that Hubert was a hero for taking the risk he did to chase his dreams. F1 has the Italian Grand Prix this weekend. Rest in peace, Mr. Hubert. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C. Moore. Open back after this.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch. Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Hey, welcome back to Open, everyone. Our last guests are a dynamic group of ladies hailing all the way from Miami, Florida, known as the world's first Latin bilingual girl group, embodying many Latin flavors and heritages, such as from Cuba, Honduras, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Colombia, and Chile, which all inspires their music. Please welcome Bella Dos. Woo, ladies. All right, first, let's introduce ourselves by name.
I'm Melanie.
Melanie desde?
Mi papá es puertorriqueño, pero mi mamá nació en Chile y la criaron en Colombia.
Nice. Eso se llama un sancocho.
Y yo soy Jennifer. Mis padres los dos son de la República Dominicana.
Y yo soy Brianna, soy dominicana.
Y yo soy Thais. My dad is Cuban and my mom's Honduran.
Oh, wow, nice. And you are?
Bella Dos.
Nice. And we're going to get a taste of you later.
Yeah.
Get it? Bella Dos.
Yes, a little dosage of us.
There you, yeah.
That's a beauty.
Oh, my gosh. So how long have you ladies known each other?
About 2 years now. A year and a half we debuted.
Well, congratulations on your debut.
Thank you.
And so how did this even come about? Like, who put this whole group together?
So, our label, International Hub Records, the CEO, Vicky Curiel, she traveled from LA to Miami to Orlando to New York, all the way back to LA by car, auditioning girls in all of these cities, and she found all of us in Miami, flew us out to LA, put us in a 6-week program of piano, guitar, music theory, percussion, choir, and it was really a great experience to bond and just build our connection. And right from the jump, we had such a great connection, and our chemistry has always been Sisters for life. Very amazing. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So you guys just met being placed together and have this like organic synergy, even in personal relationships.
Definitely. Yes. We share one room.
Yeah, we share one room. And it's funny because we're all like Latin, so I feel like that also helps us bond in a way. Because you know, we're all just really loud and crazy, and we're just like, oh my God, you know, just typical
Latin and loud? I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
and so, okay, so how does this go? Is there somebody who acts as a lead? Do you alternate leading?
No.
We
are all the lead.
You have all the lead?
Yeah, we all sing, dance, write our own music, everything. English and Spanish.
English and Spanish?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so we don't need subtitles. Nice, I like. So I also understand you write.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so how does that work? Like, does one person write a song, or do you all write collaboratively?
We definitely all write collaboratively.
Yeah, we all kind of feed off of each other's energy. Like, we'll all think of an idea, and then we just all kind of write together and be like, oh, that's nice. And we just really, like, what makes us Bella Dos is how we all are very fair and we all share. So we all listen to each other's ideas and incorporate it into all our songs.
So what are the topics that you like to sing about the most?
Well, you know, we're very strong Latino women, so we like to, you know, be that strong girl in that song. So we'll talk about, you know, we don't need you. We're like, you know, we're these independent women, you know, we're strong. And then also we started this new thing where we'll write a song based off our like own personal experiences and try to sing as a group and like write it collaboratively.
Right? Yes, yeah. Well, the truth is like you may not think you need them, we need you, but you know, when we need you. That's
we need you. We'll get you when we need you.
Right.
You know.
Love it.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Just
True.
saying. And unless you're interested, I'm not going to ask you, but I want to ask you because I'm very curious to know your age, because I want to know the audience that you're influencing, because it's very important that we have young ladies like yourself who are very confident within themselves and who are working together as opposed to oppose each other, right? As opposed to against each other.
Correct, yeah.
And just conveying this one empowering message. So, do you mind telling me your
No,
age?
of course, yeah. I'm 20.
I'm 16. I'm the baby of the group.
16?
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío.
I'm 21. And I'm 19.
Nice, nice. Well, I gotta say, you all carry yourself very lovely,
Thank you.
including
Thank
you,
you.
baby.
Wow, thank
16?
you.
No, you spoke very well. Yes, yes, lovely, lovely. And so, what are we gonna get a taste of today?
Today we're going to be performing an original song called Eyes on You. We all wrote it ourselves with our producer Taylor Hill, so we're super excited.
And this is our first time performing an acoustic, so it's pretty exciting.
Oh, nice. So we get the first.
Yeah.
The first ever. But I also understand that you're here in New York to perform for a fashion show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who are you performing for?
Well, we're not performing, but we're attending a lot of fashion shows, and we're here for Fashion Week. So we've just been going to we went to this. What was the last one? We've been to events like every day, like 5 events every day. It's been crazy, back and forth.
She's like, 5 events every day. Oh my God,
It's been great. I love
Booked and
it.
blessed, baby.
Booked and blessed. It's the best. I think this is like my favorite part because I love fashion and it's just so cool and inspiring to see everyone like dress differently and like put these pieces together because I would have never thought about that, and I'm like, I'm gonna try that next.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
it's really cool.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so before we go, do you have any last words you want to share with our viewers?
Well, we have a project coming up soon with very surprising genres, I would say. I mean, we try to do a variety of genres, you know.
Everything.
We try to be global, not just stick to one genre or 2 genres. So I feel like in this upcoming project, many of you will be surprised with the genres that we come out with, and we're very excited to show you guys
some new things.
Yeah.
Stay
Can't wait
tuned
for you guys to hear it. Stay tuned.
Yes, all right, that's right. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Even though we have to take a quick break, but when we return, Bella Dose is going to perform an acoustic version of their latest single, so don't go anywhere.
Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
now time for this week's Open Artist Spotlight. Here now to perform an acoustic version of their song Eyes on You, please welcome Bella Des.
Hey, hey. You got todo, baby. Everything lo quiero, baby. Everything I need, everything I want. Yeah, you got it, baby.
I know you got some malo, pero that's el pasado. We got today, riding the waves, that's how we rockin', I know. Been so bulletproof, it's just me and you. Can't break no rules, ain't got nothing to lose. Feeling so on my brain, fly like birds and planes. You could be Superman, I'm feeling like Lois Lane. Yeah, yeah, got my eyes on you, babe. 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 Thinking things that I don't know. Thinking things that I don't know. Tell me, babe, we'll take it slow. We'll take it slow now. Wanting things I didn't before. Wanting things I didn't before.
Tell me, babe, if you want more.
Tell me if you want it.
It's so bulletproof.
It's just me and you.
You can't break no rules. Ain't got nothing
Not gonna lose, feeling so on my brain. Fly like birds and planes. You could be Superman. I'm feeling like Lois Lane. Yeah, yeah, got my eyes on you, babe. 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 Yeah, yeah, got my eyes on you, babe.
Sabes que yo solo tengo ojos para ti.
Me vuelves loca.
Y siempre estoy pensando en ti, mi amor.
Te amo.
Bella Des.
Bella Des. Woo! Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Woo! And you guys, Bella Des, keeping an eye on you, can be found on Spotify and YouTube and on all social media platforms at Bella Des. That is our show today, mi gente. Thanks to all our guests for coming through, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. If you missed any part of the show, you can check out the recablecast tonight and 24 hours a day at BronxNet.tv. I'm Rhina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor. Adios.